She showed up on my porch with a clipboard and a fake smile. "You can't build here," she said, waving some papers like she owned the ground under my boots. I almost laughed, but then she added, "This whole forest is HOA property now, and I'm president." My hands tightened around the railing because I knew she wasn't just bluffing. She was daring me to challenge her. The smell of pine and damp soil was all around us, but in that moment, it felt like a courtroom. I asked her one simple thing: show me proof. She smirked, tapped her papers, and said, "This notice is all the proof I need. Pack up or you'll be fined, or worse, arrested." That word, arrested, hit like a hammer. She wasn't a cop. She wasn't even on my deed, but she stood there talking like she could throw me in jail. And then, as if she wanted to twist the knife, she snapped her fingers toward the road. That's when I saw two men in cheap uniforms step out of a black SUV, no plates on it, badges that looked like they came from a Halloween store. My stomach flipped. She had fake cops with her. I stayed calm, but my blood was burning. She thought I was just another quiet landowner who'd fold under pressure. She had no idea who she was talking to, or what this land really meant to me. One of the fake cops barked, "Sir, step off the porch," like he had the right to order me around. Karen folded her arms, enjoying every second, her eyes daring me to resist. My wife peeked out from behind the door, clutching her phone. I gave her a quick nod to start recording, because I knew this was about to get ugly. The men came closer, heavy boots crunching on the gravel, and I noticed their badges didn't even have names, just shiny plates with numbers glued on. One of them tried to grab my arm. I didn't move. I looked him dead in the eye and said, "Touch me again and you'll regret it." He froze, unsure, and glanced back at Karen. She hissed at him, "Do it! He's trespassing!" That's when I let the truth slip, just enough to rattle them. "Trespassing?" I said, voice steady. "Funny, because my name is the only one on this land deed. And if you knew who I really was, you'd think twice before faking an arrest." Karen blinked, her smirk faltering for the first time. The fake cops exchanged nervous looks. She snapped, "Don't listen to him, he's bluffing!" But her voice cracked, and I caught it. My wife zoomed in with her camera, capturing every lie, every threat. I leaned forward, lowering my tone so only she could hear. "You're not the first to try this, but trust me, you'll be the last." Karen's face flushed red as the camera light from my wife's phone stayed fixed on her. She tried to snatch the fake notice off my door before it could be caught on video, but I stepped between her and the frame. "Too late," I said quietly. "It's already on record." Her fake cops shifted uncomfortably, and one of them muttered, "Ma'am, maybe we should—" But she cut him off with a hiss. "Shut up. He doesn't belong here. This forest is HOA jurisdiction, and I'm the law here." That was the breaking point. I couldn't help but laugh. Not loud, not mocking, just a low laugh that carried across the quiet trees. "You really don't know, do you?" I pulled a folded document from my jacket pocket, the edges worn from being carried too often. I snapped it open so the porch light hit the seal. "This is a federal conservation deed. I don't just own this forest, I protect it. Legally, permanently." Karen froze. The fake cops leaned in, reading the seal, their confidence draining. My wife whispered from behind me, "They're recording every word in the cloud. She's done." But Karen wasn't backing down. Her eyes darted, wild now, and she shoved her finger in my chest. "I don't care what paper you have. This is my community, and I decide who lives here." And then she made her mistake. She grabbed her phone, dialing someone fast, and barked into it, "Send the tow truck. Block his driveway. I want his car gone tonight." I felt my chest tighten, not from fear, but from anger. That car wasn't just transportation. Inside, in the glove box, were documents far more explosive than anything she'd ever seen. If she got her hands on those, the whole game would change. Headlights swept across the trees, bouncing off the bark like sharp flashes of lightning. A rumble followed. The tow truck she had called was already on its way. Karen stood taller, convinced she'd won. "Say goodbye to your car," she sneered,
By the time I'm done, you'll be walking out of here with nothing." But I didn't move. My eyes locked on that incoming truck, and 1,000 memories pressed against my chest. Inside that glove box wasn't just paperwork, it was my service file. Proof of who I was, what I had done, and the clearance I still carried. If it fell into the wrong hands, it wouldn't just expose me, it could compromise operations that were never meant for people like Karen to even know existed. My wife's grip tightened on my arm. "Marcus, if they take it—" "I know," I said, cutting her off. My voice was low, steady, the same tone I used years ago when briefing my unit. "They won't." The tow truck rolled up, its driver a rough-looking man who clearly didn't care about paperwork. He hopped out, chain in hand, ready to hook my SUV. Karen barked, "Do it now! He's resisting authority!" The driver hesitated when he saw me standing dead still at the edge of the driveway. Something in my stance made him pause. Maybe he recognized it. Maybe he felt it. I took one step forward, and my voice cut through the night. "Before you touch that car, ask yourself one question. Do you really want to tow a federal vehicle?" The words hung heavy. Karen blinked, confused. The fake cops froze. Even the driver lowered his chain a little. My wife lifted her phone higher, whispering, "Keep talking. It's all recording." Karen tried to recover, her voice shaky now. "He's bluffing. No way the government would let someone like him live out here." I met her eyes and let the silence drag, then said evenly, "That's the thing, Karen. The government doesn't let me. They sent me."